So I have got an opportunity to saw the interview between Tucker Carlson and Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, and the Vladimir Putin. The image of Vladimir Putin. All right, just give me a second. There is a train right here. The image. I'm talking about the image. Yeah, I'm talking about the image which is in my mind, which was in my mind of Vladimir Putin was different. Before watching that video, the Vladimir Putin living in my head was a different person. He was totally different. I must say he was totally different person living in my head before watching that video, before watching that interview. You know why it's happened? Because the medias, because the people who are leading this world show us that Vladimir Putin is the dictator. And the Vladimir Putin is the kind of a person who just think about himself and he just think about his country. The picture you have seen, the picture we have made in our head that Vladimir Putin is a selfish man. Vladimir Putin is a selfish person who just care about himself. He is a dictator like Hitler. Lots of people are, relate Vladimir Putin with the Hitler. And after watching this video with Tucker, my perception for Vladimir Putin was different, man. It's so different right now. Because that interview was for 2 hours. And maybe Vladimir Putin do not have a time to prepare for that interview. He was not prepared at all. It seems over there he didn't read any sheet, he didn't read any paper, and he didn't read any kind of prepared materials. He's just flawless. He is giving the interview in a flawless manner. And yeah, the Tucker was in a preparation. He was prepared that what question he need to ask, and maybe he was little prepared. But the Vladimir Putin was spontaneous. He was giving the answers spontaneously. Yeah, and it seems like he is quite good person. He is also a human being. The medias, the articles, the so-called leaders who want to control this world upon their hand, they showcase us that Vladimir Putin was a bad man. Vladimir Putin was a dictator. They showcase us, and in school, in colleges, and from the bottom, they are putting that information in our head that Vladimir Putin is a bad person. But in reality, he is still human. He care about himself, he care about his people, he care about his country, he care about this world. He knows what he is doing, right? I don't know, lots of people you watching this video already watched the Tucker Carlson and the Vladimir Putin interview or not. But once if you watch that video, you will understand who is Vladimir Putin, what mindset he have. I can understand easily he is not a bad guy, all right? He's not a bad person which was in our head, which was programmed by those leaders of this world who want to control this world by creating somebody's bad. They want to be a good by making some people bad. Those people are putting some information, the bad, misguided information in our head, and we make the picture of Vladimir Putin as a dictator. But that is not true, all right? That is not true at all. And I have seen Vladimir Putin is a very wise person. Yeah, he is a wise person, you must say. Wise in a way means that he know what he is doing. He know what is right or what is wrong. He knows very well. And maybe he gave us some frictional, some imaginary answers on that interview, but it doesn't mean his whole world is fictional. There was a reality. He talked about the geopolitics. He talked about the geographical changes which was happened to the Russia and which was happened to this world. He talked about the politician. He talked about he didn't indicate most of the people, but he indicated few peoples, and he talked about the leaders who are leading this world. He talked about the previous leaders who used to lead this world, right? He talked about this the human scenario. He talked about the world right now. He talked about the AI. He talked about the AI, artificial intelligence related things. He talked about the human reality, and he talked about the powers. He talk about the missiles, bombs. He talk about his intention toward the world. He talk about lots of things in 2 hours, guys. I have seen him as a good human. I think he is a good human. The picture which was in my head, which was programmed in my head, is not the way it is. He is a good person inside, at least. He is a human, right? He is not a robot. And people are giving a bad information, wrong information, that he is like a robot, he is a dictator. And inside he is also a human, guys. He also have a human emotion. He knows that it feels hurt, like he feel hurt with something. Other people will also feel hurt with the same thing. The pain, the joys, the happiness. He know the reality, what is happening all over the world. He knows each and everything, guys. That's the reason he is a leader from 20 years. He is ruling the Russia from 20 years, yeah. And he is just defending his territory, because the European, because the Western leaders do not want to see the country which was against them. They don't want to see the country to grow, which was against to them. Like in our society, some people don't want to see us to be successful, right? They don't want to see. They feel enjoy. They feel happy if we are in a worst condition. We are in a worse situation. We are living in a worst situation. They feel happy. Same as in these leaders, they feel happy if their competitor, if they are putting some country in their competition zone, and they feel happy. They want to see that country to live in a worse condition and live a life lower class or lower standard than them. The same thing is happening with Russia. Maybe there is lots of countries, lots of leaders do not want to see Russia in a top. They don't want, and they are spreading the false information that Russia is going to ignite the third world war. Russia is going to ignite the third world war, and they are launching missiles upon anywhere, and they will be the cause of third world war. Nobody wants to became a cause or initial ignition of third world war, because the world leaders know that world war is not beneficial for themselves and others. It's not beneficial for humanity. War is not beneficial. It was not good for whole humanity. Even a small fight between two people or two relatives or two friends is not beneficial for them or others. And we are talking about the war. We are talking about the world war. All right. And we have already seen in First World War and we have already seen in Second World War, 1945, I guess. I have forget the date. The Second World War, and we have lost so many lives. We have lost so many, community. We have lost so many our historical, structures. We have lost so many things, guys. We have lost so many things. We have lost so many thousand and thousand billions of dollars. The fund, we have lost billions of trillions of dollars of fund, guys, to prepare ourselves to kill each other. And still we are spending those money. We're spending those funds to prepare ourselves to kill each other. This is not good. And the Vladimir Putin is also aware of that. Maybe he is innovating some kind of a missile, some kind of a atom bomb, or some kind of a artificial technology which will be able to target this world from anywhere from anywhere. He may be able to destroy the world from anywhere he was, but that doesn't mean he will gonna destroy. He knows that this is not good for humanity, and he already spoke it about that it in that interview with the talker, and he tell us that the war which maybe the top leaders wants to dominate this world by war is not good. It's not good for humanity. It's not good for us. And he's against the war. He also wants peace. He's also a human being. He have the same emotion that we have. And why we are taking him as a dictator? And maybe there were some people who are dictator before, and they made themselves like a dictator because their society, because their lifestyle, because of their energy, what energy they are generating within themselves is out of control. It was beyond control. It was they weren't able to control that energy, and they did the work as that energy. All right, they didn't have the control upon it. That doesn't mean the old leaders right now also do not able to control their energy. And few of the leaders are right now is they are not qualified to be leaders. They are leaders because of their background, because of their parents, or they have someone, or they have some kind of a hand upon their head. Because of that they became leaders. They don't know anything about the reality, what is going on. They don't know about the humanity, and what procedure we need to take to sustain our humanity, what procedure we need to create to make this place good to live. They don't know about it. They don't know about it, and they don't know about it at all. They just know about the money. The currency is our god, like a god. Making the money is being the powerful person. Making the money is to be a leader. If you want to be a leader, you need to make money, because you need to sustain your political party. You need to sustain. You need to buy those people who will follow you. You need to buy those people who will follow you. Nobody will follow you without any reason. So reason they have got, the money is the reason they have got, and they just want to make the money. If they have a big money, they can run the party well. They can run the election campaign. They can buy the people, they can sell the people, and they are thinking about this. And they are making this world, they are creating the worst scenario for this world, and which was not good for the humanity. And we can understand those things from the Putin as well. And he is talking about the leaders, how they are misleading this world, how they want to control this world. He talk about it, and how he talk about the war. I already told you, he don't want war. He also want peace for himself and for his people. He just want to defense. And he is defending his boundaries from those invaders, and who wants war. And he said about the Ukraine, he said that Ukraine is not a country, it was just a concept before if we goes to the go to the uh, history. The Ukraine is just a concept. People used to have a concept of the word Ukraine, and they used to use that concept for that the coastal areas, the coastal communities. And after few years, the concept became a country. The people named that word upon the country. They make a country by the name of Ukraine. And now they are they are fighting with us. It's not nonsense. He said like that. And he said that Ukraine is just concept. He clarified with his knowledge of history. And I haven't seen a lot about the Ukraine, how the country was made, but in a sense, the war is not a solution. We need to go together. They have a huge resources. The Ukraine have a huge resources. The Russia have a huge resources. We are using the fossil fuels, and all the both of the country have a huge resources. They need to cooperate. They need to cooperate and live together, guys. Fighting is not a solution. Fighting is not good for their community. Fighting is not good for their people. So they must need to stop, and they must need to stop from the Ukraine. They must need to stop from the Putin side as well, and they need to come over to the table, and they need to settle down what the issue. They need to settle down. Yeah. And the train was come again. Just give me a second, alright? I'll close this video. So war is not our solution, guys. War is not good for our health. The health I'm talking about, the physical, mental, or a spiritual, or a external or natural phenomena is not good. Fighting and having a war is not good for them. And Vladimir Putin is also against the war, but he is enforced to do a war because of those country who wants to maybe wants to take his land or something like that, or there is another reality. I don't know. We have to look after it. We have to do research upon it. But I must say, Vladimir Putin is also a human being. He knows what he is doing, and he knows that war is not solution. According to that wisdom, he need to act like this. I suggest him, he need to act like this. Maybe this video will not goes viral as talker videos, and nobody cares my words, I know, but the people who are watching this video will understand, or will try to understand that who is Vladimir Putin, and they will understand that he is also a human being. He is not a alien. He is not an alien that we imagine in our fictional world. He is a fictional world where the aliens were shown us like a bad creatures. They just want to kill us. Each and every movie that we can able to see, the aliens was represented in a bad way. People thinks the alien will kill us, alien will invade us, alien will capture us, maybe the alien will eat us. They showcase us the alien will gonna destroy our world. Same as the thing we do not understand, we put that thing in a bad zone. We picturize that things in a bad zone. We get feared with that, and we don't need to be fear. We don't need to afraid with those things which we don't know. If we don't know, people will create fears upon their head, and they will picturize it in a bad way. That's not good. If you don't know anything, try to understand, try to learn. Don't put it in your bad zone or a bad thing. Still people think that if there is someone is different, talking different or doing different, means it's not belong to this world, it's not belong to that society. And some people don't want to see the people go beyond the box. They don't want to see the people success in a different way. They don't want to see. And that's the reason they are generating a false information. They are generating a misinformation which was not good for the humankind. So be prepared. I was wrong upon Putin, because I didn't ever try to understand the Putin. All right, I didn't do the research upon it. I didn't find any materials about Putin on social medias. All right, the social medias do not want to do not want us to know the reality. That's the reason they don't want to know reality, guys. Nothing. These medias, this tech giants, this factories, every factories, this clothing, shoes factories, the vehicle factories, and whatever we are using in our life, they don't want to see us the truth behind what they are doing. Everything have a good or a bad side. All right, everything have a good or bad side. Every factories do the pollution over here, do the huge pollution over here, but they don't want to know, they don't want us to know about it. They are keeping those information which was bad for this society. They don't want at all. We will they don't want us to know that things. All right, they keep it away from it. They don't want to look. They don't want to know those bad things, those dark side. They don't want us to know the side of the dark moon. They are just showcasing the whiter side. All right, it's same like this. Everything which is happening around us, every people who are ruling upon us, they don't want to show their bad things, or they don't want to show us a bad picture as well. That's the reason there is there is always a truth behind. Try to understand it. And I like the interview with the Tucker and the Putin, and I am able to get to know about the Putin as well, how he think. And yes, I have concluded that he is not a bad person at all. Maybe the situation create him like that. All right, he have a knowledge of this world, he have a knowledge of little truth, and maybe he is not doing accordingly. He is forced to do in some other way. He's taking the way which was maybe not good for all of us, but he is taking the way which is good for him and which is good for his people. That's all. And he must understand that war is not a solution. He must go through the table talk. And he said he don't want to go through the table talk. He don't want to beg to the other peoples. And in a way, in a political way, geopolitical way, that's good. Being a leader of this powerful giant, being a leader, you need to stand, you need to have some kind of attitude. And it's good in a way, but in a human way, but in a human reality way, it's not good. Because the tree which have a fruits, always down to the earth. The tree who don't have a fruit always looking up sky, but the tree with the fruit is always facing the earth. Always, I can't able to explain it in a good way, but try to understand. All right, if you are a good human, if you have the greater wisdom, greater intelligence, you will do something first for all of us. You will do the work which will help to generate a good energy for all, not only for himself or his people or her people. You need to work upon it, and maybe he will understand in the future and do accordingly. For now, I'm closing this video. I have already told you about the Vladimir Putin, and I'm telling you all that do not believe to these social medias, do not believe to the leaders, world leaders, what they are saying. Just believe when you find a human instinct over there. Just believe where you find a whole human fact, the universal fact upon it, and when you feel it's good for all, then you believe. Believe you need to know. Believe is another thing, or knowing is another thing. Try to know, guys, try to know. Do not believe anyone. If somebody is saying something, do not believe. Try to know. If you know, and then you will understand. Believe. If you believe, I believe there is another planet, and there is another creatures living beyond us. I believe he is an alien or she is alien. It's alien, and if they contact us, they will gonna kill us. I believe if we were live like this in this earth, we will be terrified always. We will be in fear always. All right, if we believe that the alien will come and kill us one day, if we believe like this, we will be living life like hell, guys. We will be in fear. In our subconscious mind, there will be some kind of a fear that there will be alien and will gonna come here and kill us. All right, this is also a fear. This is also a fear of future. All right, and most of the scientists are spreading this fear. All right, most of the scientists, there is lots of scientists who are spreading this fear, and there is lots of Hollywood, Bollywood filmmakers who are spreading this false knowledge. There is alien and who's gonna kill us one day. So you need to understand the truth, guys. Truth behind everything. Truth behind each and every product what you are using. Truth behind everything, guys. Everything. You need to understand the truth. You need to know the truth. Don't believe to anyone, because I believe those leaders, those social media. In my head, the Vladimir Putin was a bad guy before watching that video. All right, and now I'm crystal clear that he is also a human. He do care about us. He do care about himself. He do care about his people. He do care about his land. That's all. And he is also bounded with the human emotion. He is also maybe in control of human emotions, and maybe he is controlling some human emotions as well. That's another matters. That's another subject or a topic to talk. But after watching that video, I concluded that Vladimir Putin is also a human being. All right, he is not a dictator like Hitler or someone else like that. But he is a person who wants to live the life, who wants his people to live the life, and he just want to protect his people. That's all. He just want to protect his land. That's all. So maybe he also need to know the truth behind the human reality, and he don't want to beg. He don't want to go to anyone else to do a peace agreement. He don't want to go, but he must go. Yeah, he must go. The leaders who are ruling this world, they must come to the one table. They just have to come to the one table, and they must go to the table and talk with each other, and what the solution, what is the procedure that they need to create to make this place good to live for all of us. All right, they need to consider that, and they need to work accordingly. All right, and they need to work according to our benefit, and the benefit of every one of us. These creatures, this nature, the insects which are crawling over here, the people, they need to consider all of these things and make some kind of a procedure, some kind of a rule, some kind of a limitation, that what we need to do, what we don't need to do. Yeah, they have to be agreed with one solution which will beneficial for all of us. So that's all for now. You must watch Vladimir Putin and Tucker, the interview. And then you will understand the image that you have in your mind is right or wrong. Then you will get to know about him. All right, you will get the opportunity to know about him, and try to know about the leaders, and try to know about the information that it was right or wrong, and then make your perception. Perception is very important thing, guys. The most important things in you or upon you is your perception. Your perception will make you. The perception is you. The perception which you have is you. This face, this social body, this physics, this external body is not you. The perception you are making, the perception you are creating upon you is real you. All right, and that's the reason the perception, if you have a good perception, the positive perception of the perception which was related with the truth, and then you will understand the real phenomena of the life, and then you will be able to taste the real phenomena of the real life. All right, the reality, you can taste the reality. So do accordingly and live the life, guys, and try to understand the truth. That's all. Don't listen to anyone. Don't listen to anyone at all. Just try to listen yourself. Try to do research upon it if you want to know something about this world, or something about something else. All right, just to try to do research, try to gather some information, try to look after the history, and try to look after the thousands of articles, and do not look after only one articles and only one people perception, because different people have a different perception, and according to it they are showing the pictures of particular thing. So knowing the one particular thing, if you want to get to know about one particular thing, you need to learn lots of history. You need to read lots of histories related with it. Do not believe in only one perception. All right, you need to know the thousands or millions of perception upon it, and then you will be able to generate the good perception within you. You need to be able to understand the truth. There is one thing, suppose there is one thing and there is a millions of truth for it. There is millions of truth, there will be billions of perception upon it, and you need to understand which perception is right and which perception is wrong, which is related to the reality, which is related to the fake world or a fictional world. All right, you need to understand this. Do not believe in the fictional world which was created by our leaders, who just want to earn money, who just want to put themselves in a position, who just want to put themselves in a top position, who just want to rule this world, who just want to rule us. Do not believe them. Believe upon yourself. Believe upon your wisdom. Believe not, know your wisdom, and know who you are, and try to know the reality, or try to know the reality behind everything, guys. And we will gonna see you soon. See you in next video, guys. Do accordingly. Enjoy the life, live the life, and try to be truthful, and try to know the truth behind everything, guys. Before making any perception, try to understand what it is. See you.